Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today we're going to be going over the spoilers for the upcoming week of February 26, 2024 for all platforms, PC, mobile, Xbox, and PlayStation, as well as Nintendo Switch. We'll also go over the new calendar that just dropped for, I think, March. So the developers put out a calendar. They say what's going to happen in March. It's more set in stone than the actual, like, Terran's World spoilers, so it holds them more accountable anyway. They might be able to still change things. They even have a little asterisk where they can say it's all subject to change, but it's still more set in stone than Terran's World would be because they can deny something that Terran's World puts up, even though it's from their own game, and he's just pulling data from their game. He's not making stuff up. So shout out to Terran's. Haven't seen you in a while, but shout out to you. And they put out their own calendar, so they're putting things out. So if it changes, then we can say, hey, that was your calendar. So Sauna's here, Captain's here. What up? All right, let's get the stream set up. I will put in a chapter afterwards, so you can skip all this nonsense. So just go to the calendar or the spoilers chapter if you don't want to sit here and wait. If you're watching after, shout out to you. You're one of the semi-few. So I appreciate it. Alright, got that. Let's put up playlist. All these streams are on a playlist together. If you ever are looking for one, you can go to the Gems of War streams playlist. Got that. Let's jump into the chat. We had the Gems of War After Dark last night. It was nice. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. It was super fun. Let's just, period. It was fun, period. So, had a lot of fun. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. It was crazy. It was a crazy one. I was going off. As usual, the longer you get me going, the more you're going to hear. I mean, that's just common sense. The longer the stream goes, the more spills out of my brain and my mouth. So, yeah. A cheat code for you. Alright, so we got Anita, Sauna, Captain, Professor, Uncle, Mr. Z, Stinker, Jr., Senior, MD, PhD, CPA, DDS, Anita, Florian, Brian Walker, Sauna. What's going on, y'all? Hey, Anita. Hey, Sauna. Long time. Captain Tada Dara Dara Tara Dara 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 Rant Man. I probably butchered that, whatever that is. Anita says, hey, lady, it's been ages. Florian, hello. Brian says, what? Live this morning after having After Dark? I gotta do it, man. I gotta do it. We gotta do the spoilers. I know, I woke up today and I was like, man, I gotta do the spoilers. Like, when am I gonna do them? If I don't do it, then where are they gonna be? So I gotta do the stream. Plus, we're really pushing for this February to not be in the toilet. So I can't skip a stream, even though I usually do after a long live stream like that. So you're not wrong. I usually do skip the next one. I usually give myself a break, but I don't think I earned the break yesterday. So we gotta keep going. Two more things. I should have just clicked on that. Click it. Gotta get Terran's World up. I gotta get the calendar up, so bear with me. I will be putting in a chapter. You can skip all this. Unless you're here live, which I really appreciate. That's the best. You're the best. Waiting patiently. Hitting the like button, which brings more people in. You can affect the stream in many different ways. That's why it's like interactive. Interactive streams. You can make the stream longer, you can get more people here. It's crazy how you can set off certain rants, you can ask certain questions, and you can drive this thing. If you really want to, you can drive it however you want it to go. Chad with the 2, thank you so much, bro. You at work already? You're going to sleep last night, getting up for work. I bet you're already there. What's up, Cinny, Sauna, and Sinners? Appreciate the DDS. Captain says it was the old Batman theme. Oh, okay. All right, let's go. So I'm going to run a Explorer 12. You should be doing the Vault event or trying to get to Stage 12 in the journey. But I am going to do the spoilers, so it's just for you all to have something to watch. I'm going to do a autoplay Explorer battle while I read the spoilers. And where's my team? Fully auto. 2 battle. So I won't be able to see the chat for a minute. I'm going to look at this calendar and these spoilers and read them to you, and then we'll talk after. Alright, got the battle going. Let's go check out the calendar first, I think. So let's put in a chapter for the calendar. It's the March calendar, right? It has to be. We got a new mythic. When we do the spoilers, we got a new mythic. We got our last starry pet. So stay tuned for that. But we're going to go over the calendar first. I'm bringing up right now. Sana posted it on Discord, so I'm clicking on that. The money machine put you to sleep, yeah. Alright, so we have the March event calendar. Spring has sprung in Crystara, so let's hop into what's ahead in Gems of War. The Labyrinth tablet is going to end on March 18th. We got Amatiel's Prison campaign starting on March 25th, going to June 3rd. So if we were going to have an update, which they might talk about later, it's probably going to be on March 18th, 19th, somewhere around there. Right when Switch finally catches up. They might put out an update too. So I'm thinking March 19th-ish is when we'll get our next update. Alright, so what do we got? We got a Kezia week next week, a world event. Emperor Nezara as the faction. We got the Baby Beard as the pet. The Clash Trials Rune Priest. And we got a new mythic on Friday. So we'll go over that in the spoilers after the calendar here. We got a bounty event on the weekend. We got an invasion the week after that. Kitar week. Fangmore, Sphinx, Necromancer, I think. And then an arena event on the weekend of the 10th of March. The 11th of March, we have Tower of Doom. The Labyrinth starts. So that campaign... Or no, the Labyrinth is the faction, sorry. The Labyrinth is the faction. Then we have that Bull Pet. We got Shaman class. We got a faction event for... I think that's Lazara's Lair, maybe? Maybe Ilithia. One of those two. And then we got the expanded faction. Lazara's Lair. I was right the first time. Raid Boss on the week of the 18th. Darkstone week. All-Seeing Eye. The Frog. Plague Lord. And a Vault event already. Wow. So we're having one Vault event a month. We got a Vault event on the 24th. Or actually the 22nd. Starting on the 22nd through the 24th is the next Vault event. March 22nd through March 24th, Vault event. Journey event after that, the week of the 25th of March, Karakoth week. So we got Darkstone and Karakoth back to back. Those are two Magic Kingdoms. Dugaroth. We got a new pet, it looks like. Some sort of horsey. Sorcerer. And then a bounty event. So we got 2 bounties in 5 weeks. It says on the 15th, expanded faction in Lazara's Lair. 25th, new campaign begins. 29th of March through 1st of April, Good Friday and Easter long weekend. Studio is closed. So then we'll have a bunch of bugs so that they can't fix them because they'll be on holiday. That always happens when they go on holiday. We have a bunch of bugs. The 25th through the 31st, Easter Advent calendar. From the 18th of March, Switch players will be on the same schedule as all other platforms. I've been reporting that for about a month now. So yeah, that's not news to us, but it's nice to see in print from the devs. Lastly, for anyone who follows our Facebook and Twitter, we have made some changes to our social posts. As a start, you may have noticed some new Arena and Vault graphics. Then from the 18th of March The Sunday weekly event post will now include the faction event, pet rescue, and hero class event details for the week. This means that from Tuesday to Thursday, there will no longer be posts going out unless there's a special event or important news to share. Uh-oh. They're consolidating. Uh-oh. Have you guys seen the Steam charts lately? Now they're consolidating. There will be some updated graphics generally over the next coming weeks and months. No changes to the blogs, though, just the images displayed on Facebook and Twitter. And they have their little thing that says, while events are scheduled in advance, sometimes due to unforeseen circumstances, the events may be swapped or changed last minute. So please be aware that when the schedule is shared, it is also subject to change. But anyway, that's the calendar. We got a Vault event coming the 22nd of March. We got 2 bounty events within 5 weeks. And, you know, the Amatiel's prison campaign. So, yeah, that's the calendar. So let's go over the spoilers next. I'll put in a timestamp and I'll catch up in the chat first. Let's see, we got spoilers. PC, mobile, Xbox, and PlayStation. Alright, what are y'all saying? Thank you so much, Chad, for running out there, butt crack is showing, a rag in his back pocket, baby. He works so freaking hard. It's how it is. It's art imitating life. Chad is art imitating life. He is running out there with his butt crack showing, a rag in his back pocket. Guess what he's doing right now and every day of his life? Working. He works so hard that his pants are falling down. He's got that red rag that you for the mechanics. You throw them in the thing, you send them off to get cleaned, and they come back, you know, in a bundles. Chad's on his break right now. Brian says, the money machine puts me to sleep. Yeah. Asana said, yes, March calendar, we need a new Magic Kingdom. That's for sure. We've been asking for a new Magic Kingdom for a while. We've been asking for a treasure hunt rework for a while. We've been asking for live PvP for a while. They just don't do the things that we ask for, so it sucks. Alright, let's get the next battle going, and I'll go over the spoilers. Hello, Supernova! We are doing the spoilers. We just did the calendar. Now we're going to do the spoilers. Let me get this going here. Let's take that. Doing autoplay while I read the spoilers. Alright, let's see. So, the timestamp is going to be 13:15. Alright, spoilers for the upcoming week of February 26th, 2024 for PC, mobile, Xbox, and PlayStation. Let's go. Alright, what do we got going on next week? We have a world event. It's called Daemons in the Deep. Metal of Darkness. 160% spell damage for all troops in the current event. We have a K-Zeal week. That's notable because it's the last kingdom we needed for the last starry pet for the last epic trials. So if you've been doing all the epic trials and getting all the pets, you're now going to get the last one that you need, finally. So we'll have a K-Zeal Under Spire. We'll have a K-Zeal epic trial. So they're probably the last 2 of those too, right? In fact, last 2 as in they're going to start repeating, not that we're done with them, but Tuesday, Faction Assault is Emperor Nazar. Wednesday, Baby Beard is the pet from K-Zeal. Thursday, class event is Rune Priest. Friday, we have a bounty event with the Satyr Trickster from Pan's Vale, a wild folk. So let's click on K-Zeal, and we'll figure out what troops you can get with the event keys, and we'll figure out which weapons will be in the Soul Forge. Plus, it's a new Soul Forge cycle. So any mythic is possible, and it's a great time right now. You're doing the Vault event, you're getting diamonds. So we're gonna have a new cycle. Any mythic is possible next week in the Soul Forge. It's perfect timing. You better go hard in this Vault event. If you're waiting for Iron Hawks or High King Iron Gut or a certain top 10 mythic, and you're like, man, where's it at? Well, you could have it next week. It could be a bunch of Duke though too. There's like 100 freaking mythics, so it's gonna pick 4 of them out of all 100 plus. So of course it could be 4 crappy ones, but it could also be Iron Hawk and High King Iron Gut sitting there tomorrow, or yeah, 2 days from now. Alright, here's all the troops from K-Zeal. I'll let you know if any jump out at me. Ares, Apothecary, Blast Cannon, Bombardier, Darksmith, Drenza, Deep Borer, Durgan, Ironfall, Dwarf Lord, Dwarven Gate, Dwarven Hunter, Dwarven Miner, Emperina, Excavator, Gimlet Stormbrew, Gorgatha, King Highforge, Kobold Emissary, Chris Crinkle. What happened? What happened? He needs to go on that missing carton too. Lady Ironbeard, Lasher, Living Quartz, Lord Ironbeard, Mithrillion, Mortlock Stoutbeard, Rock Troll, Rock Worm, Runesmith, Stone Hammer, the Empress, Thunderforge, and Zack Boom Grizzle. So yeah, nothing jumped out at me there. You know, Gorgatha's an okay legendary, but Ares I don't like. Darksmith Drenza, you get in the Soul Forge. Gimlet's okay, Gorgatha's okay. King Highforge is your 50% start for dwarves, I think. Chris Crinkle I don't like, but if you got a hard one for Chris Crinkle, there you go. Yeah, and the Empress you can't get through event keys. The Empress might be one of the best things from K-Zeal, but you can't get it with event keys, so it's moot. The weapons, so these will be in the Soul Forge. I'll let you know if anything jumps out at me. Ready? Anvil of Might, Council of Dragons, Dark Hammer, Deep Stone, Doomed Sledge, Emperina's Tooth, Grudge Keeper, Hammer of K-Zeal, Mountain Crusher, Rune Forger, Runic Blade, Stone Aegis, the Stone Hammer, War and Peace. Yeah, nothing there either. So K-Zeal's poop. It doesn't have any weapons or any troops. So you can totally just keep saving. Don't throw event keys, and don't craft anything. That's a good deal for gold. That was a horrible deal for the gems, though. Yeah, K-Zeal's poopy. I wouldn't throw anything at it. Save up. Wait for a better kingdom. Go check out my top 4 kingdom event key drop tables video. It might have been in the worst. I did the worst 4 too, or the worst 3. And K-Zeal might have been one of the worst ones. I forget. Alright, so troop spoilers for PC, Mobile, Xbox, and PlayStation for the upcoming week of February 26th, 2024. What do we got? We got a new Mythic, I know that. On Monday, from Wild Plains, we got Judgment, Awakened, Reflective, Self-Aware, Arcane Stoic, Base Rarity, Legendary, Troop Type Constructs, Troop Roll, Generator. Alright, Chad, we'll see you, man. Have a good day. Draw Judgment is the spell. This is a tarot card, by the way, if I didn't already say it. Draw Judgment is the spell. Choose one. Create a blue lightning gem. There's a 7% chance of an extra turn for each blue gem on the board. Or create a yellow lightning gem. There's a 7% chance of an extra turn for each blue gem on the board. Most of those aren't very good. Like, you have the Empress. There's a couple that are useful here and there, but probably not going to change the game through a tarot card. And we're probably getting it through the campaign or something. Trait number 1 is Inscribed. Trait number 2 is Revered. And trait number 3 is Good Tarot. Grant a random status effect to a random ally when an ally casts a spell. So nothing special on its traits either. Also on Monday from K-Zeal, we have Rune Chanter. Dona S. Requiem Thud. Arcane Mountain base rarity, ultra rare. Troop type Dwarf Mystic. Troop roll Mage. He is a dwarf mystic, so he's a dwarf there, holding a staff. He's got a nice white beard. He's braided. He's bald. He has a little crown on. Yeah, he's a dwarf mage. Earthen Runes is the spell. Convert a gem into a yellow lightning gem, then deal magic plus 6 scatter damage. He's the shiny troop, so if you have him shinied, you'll convert a gem into a yellow lightning gem, then deal magic times 2.5 plus 6 scatter damage. Mana color yellow, brown, mana cost 12. Trait number 1 is Shock. Deal 2 damage to a random enemy in 4 or 5 gem matches. Trait number 2 is Fortitude. And trait number 3 is Stone Link. Gain bonus brown mana from brown gem matches. Does not sound like it's going to change the game in any way. It's a Glory Shop troop. We'll see how much he hits with that scatter damage. Probably not very much. Alright, here we go. The thing you've been waiting for. It's the new Mythic coming on Friday, March 1st, 2024 from Pan's Vale. We have Satyr Trickster. Honesty is the trick of fools who don't have the brains to lie. Hey, that's me. Arcane Light, base rarity rare. Troop type Wild Folk, Troop roll Warlock. So I guess HR is smart. Alright, we got a Wild Folk. So it's a lady with some horn. She's got a little fiddle. What is that called? A harmonica? She's got one of those things. Tootaloot. She's tooting her horn. Fluting her flute. She's got the goat legs. She's got red hair. She's got her hand on her hip. She's real sassy. Playful Trick is the spell. Steal magic +1 attack from an enemy and shift it to life. Already don't like it. Jumble the board. There is a 25% chance for an extra turn. Yuck. Mana color green. Oh, that's not the mythic. Sorry. Sorry. I just said rare. What am I smoking? That's not the mythic, sorry. Alright, so that's a rare troop. I don't know. Is it coming Friday? What do we got Friday? Bounty? So that's the bounty troop. Sorry. Or no, it's not. Yeah, it is bounty. I'm all confused. Satyr Trickster is the bounty troop. Let's go over it. Trait number 1, Bounty Hunter. Trait number 2, Song of Light. Trait number 3, Agile. Sorry about that. Here comes the mythic. Ready? March 1st, 2024 from Mist of Scales, we have Takshaka. I got too excited and started talking about the mythic before I even was on the mythic. Takshaka. 2 heads, bite better than 1. Arcane Blood and Blade. Base rarity, mythic. Do you not listen to yourself when you're saying stuff? Mythic. Troop type, Divine Naga, Troop roll Striker. It's a snake. It's like a Hydra. It's got like 2 heads. Like a Hydra type of snaky dragon thing. Jeweled Fangs is the spell. Deal magic ×2 +4 true damage to an enemy and a random enemy. Then create a mix of 20 blue and green gems. Mana color blue, red, yellow. Mana cost 26. Trait number 1 is Revered. Trait number 2 is Tough Scales. 30% skull reduction. And trait number 3 is Rainbow Scales. Create a ×3 wildcard when my turn begins. Could be okay. I mean, we gotta use it. We gotta check it out. It does true damage. I always like when I see true damage. A mix. I don't like the word a mix. I would rather see it create 20 blue gems than 20 blue and green. I would rather see it create 15 blue than 20 blue and green. But it's doing a mix, so that could mean 5 blue and 15 green. That could mean 7 blue and 13 green. So I don't know. Does the green overwrite the other blues on the board? Probably. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So, is it going to loop? I doubt it. The mixed ones don't usually loop so good. I mean, it could. If you have another troop that's doing blue and green also, like, let's say, Vanaxia. Takshaka and Vanaxia. Calling it right now. I'm going to call it right now. Takshaka and Vanaxia. Why'd I go there? Let's do this. Okay. Autoplay. I'm calling Takshaka and Vanaxia. If you see that, you heard it here first. So yeah, I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna try it with that and see how it goes. The Rainbow Scales that create a ×3 wildcard when my turn begins, that can backfire. I never liked those. That's why I don't like Theodorovich. That's why I don't really like the Onyx Giant. If you're not using like 3 Eye of Argus, if you're using just 1, those type of things can backfire. So it's not my favorite like trait to have on a mythic. I'd rather see something else. But it is what it is. ×3 wildcard when my turn begins. It's not bad, you know. Sometimes a mythic, you're like, oh, it's a tank. It's gonna suck. You know, it's not gonna be S tier. It's not gonna be A tier. This thing we don't know yet, which is better because it could be good. So there's potential there. But I'm not saying it's not jumping out at me as like an amazing one that we have to rip our panties off about yet. But it's a wait and see. It could be good. It looks like it will go well with Vanaxia. To me. Because Vanaxia also makes blue and green, right? I think. Blue and green. Or does Vanaxia make purple? Blue and purple? No, it's blue and green, right? Alright, so that's the new troops. We got a tarot card from the campaign, we got a glory shop troop, we got a bounty troop, and we got a new mythic. So 4 new troops. Weapon spoilers, PC, mobile, Xbox, and PlayStation. Neophyte, what's up if I didn't say it already? Hold on a second. Lost my spot. Alright, weapon spoilers. We have nothing. The next one's on March 4th. Click on this just to click on it. Nothing there. Kingdom spoilers. Still nothing there. Pet spoilers. Nothing. And max kingdom power. On the 26th of February, Wild Plains Kingdom Power goes to 27, and Kaziel Kingdom Power goes to 27. On the 1st of March, Mist of Scales Kingdom Power goes to 30. That's notable. And Pan's Veil Kingdom Power goes to 29. So a lot of Kingdom Power happening. Everything we get is increasing Kingdom Power by 1. Alright, so that's everything. That's PC, mobile, Xbox, and PlayStation spoilers. A new mythic. Looks like it's okay. I mean, we gotta see. It's better to wait and see than it is to hurry up and get it, and then it's not good. Because you can't take it back. You can't get those keys back. So you might want to wait and see, like I always say. You can get it for an entire week. You don't have to wake up in the morning on Friday and get it. Alright, let's see what y'all are saying, if anything. Bagpipe? I don't know. It's like the little, like, tubes that are together. Like, there's 4 tubes. And they, like, blow into it, and they, like, wave it in front of their face, kind of. And it's like, I don't know. It's like a harmonica thing, but not a harmonica. You know what I mean? Supernova says, if we don't get a Magic Kingdom, we should all quit the game. Man, I'm close. I think I'm within a couple months. And it's more a YouTube thing than a Gems of War thing. Alright, Chad, have a good one. Spank that like button. Chad's out there. He's at the train. He's trying. He keeps pulling up his pants, though. You know, he tries to take his rag out, and his pants fall down a little bit more. He has to pull them up. He's trying to open the hood, but every time he goes to open the hood, his pants fall down a little bit. He pulls them up. He's trying, man. He's trying. Did I just wake up? A little bit. I was going over the bounty troop like it was the mythic. Ooh, yeah, Queen Beatrix, too. Neo says, whoop did doodle do. How you doing, sinners? He says, my internet is lagging a little. Sorry if I wrote that twice. I only see it once, so that's good. Supernova says, I got 70 vault keys and 11 epics so far. Yeah, I have 70 something, and I only have, like, freaking 1 epic. I'm getting screwed. That's really good, man. If you're counting pity, that's amazing. If you're not counting pity, it's very good. That's crazy. Like if you get 70 vault keys, you should expect like 7. So you got like 4 over. I think you're getting all my epic vault keys, man. 'Cause I don't know where mine are. Captain says, I know I'll get screwed by RNG, but 3 copies of that mythic on the team will probably be very good. It's a lot of investment for something, you know. It does do a mix. It's going to be a lot of mana, though. Are you really, like, is the 3rd one ever going to get up? You know what I'm saying? If you do 3 of those mythics on your team, let's say you got the wand in first slot or something. Like, think of all the mana blocking going on there. Like, is it even worth putting that 3rd one on the team? You might be better off with, like, a leprechaun at the bottom or something. So I would, if I was to advise you, I would say don't get 3. Maybe 2. If you want to try it. But in my opinion, there's no freaking way that 3rd one's ever getting up. And if it does, by the time it gets up, you're done with the battle, hopefully. If there's enough time for that 3rd mythic to get up, then something's not going right. Because you probably already shot off the other 2, 3, 4 times each. So why the heck is my third one even getting up? Why is this taking so long? I'm going to switch to something else, right? I'm going to go switch to Zul'Goth or CT or Diamantina, Stellarix, or... Like, I'm not going to sit there and use that Mythic if it's taking so long that I need the third one's getting charged. It's bypassing all the exact same mana somehow to get to that last one. I don't know if that's going to be what you think. But two of them might be cool. Just trying to save you a little bit of keys there. No problem, Sana. It's all good. You do way too much. It'll just be a short stream. Neophyte says, make butt flip on that like button and give Saint Man the love he needs to continue giving us great content and streaming. Yeah, that's the way you can help. Just hit the like. Bring more people in. I put a community tab post up. I said, next time we get to 50, I will gift the 5 memberships, because I didn't get to do it last night. As February goes, maybe I'll lower it a little bit, but we'll see. If we're on like the last day, I might take it down to 40 or something. You did not count the 26 pity keys? That's crazy. Alright, so we're done with the spoilers for PC, mobile, Xbox, and PlayStation. Let's do Switch really fast. Because Switch, we only have to do it a couple more times, so I'm going to speed run it. Switch spoilers at the 32. Putting chapters in. For everybody watching after, you can skip around. Alright, Switch spoilers for the upcoming week of February 26, 2024. Let's go. What do you guys have? It's been pretty similar recently. Since they're about to be merged with us, I feel like they've been having similar weeks. But not this one. On Monday, February 26th, Nintendo Switch has an invasion event. That's the easy one. That's the towers. That's you buy multiples of the troop. You use like 3 of the troop. They one shot. It's easy. Invasion is like the easiest guild event in the game. Get this going. They have a Stormheim week. So Stormheim, Underspire, Stormheim, Epic Trials. Faction Assault is what is it? Faction Assault is Frostfire Keep. The pet is Zephyros' Cloud. The class is Titan. The weekend event is Bounty, same as us. So that's what I was talking about. And they're getting Axe Beak from Divinian Fields. Stormheim, is that a good one? You guys get Balder, Hyndla, Mistralis is good. The Onyx Giant. And yeah, that's about it. So I'm not a big the Onyx Giant fan, but there's 2 okay mythics. I mean, Mistralis is a borderline top 10. She gets an extra turn. She does splash damage. She enchants your whole team. That's a borderline top 10 if that's what I say. But the Onyx Giant I don't like. So if you're just been saving event keys for Mistralis, there you go. But it's not a top 3, top 4 kingdom for event keys, so you should probably keep saving. Weapons, anything there? Soulforge weapons. Nothing that's jumping out at me, so no weapons in the Soulforge that are worth mentioning. Troop spoilers for Switch. You're going to get a new mythic, but on Monday you're getting Earth Giant from Stormheim. It's an ultra rare. It spell is Hurl Boulder. Stun an enemy and deal magic +2 heavy splash damage to them. Mana color green brown. Mana cost 12. It has stone skin. Also on Monday from Stormheim, you're getting Jordran. It's an epic elemental giant. It's the tower killer, the siege breaker. It does magic +2 damage to an enemy if they are a tower. Deal 3 times to 5 times damage based on my ascensions. Destroy a column. So it's a good tower killer because it does something extra on top of just one-shotting. It's also your shiny troop. So get multiples of those and you'll be fine in that event. On Friday, March 1st, from Divinian Fields, you're getting Axe Beak. That's a rare troop. It's your bounty troop. It deals magic plus 2 damage to the first enemy, then there is a 20% chance to deal half damage to all enemies. It's red-brown, its mana cost is 11. Yeah, it's a bounty troop, it's red and brown, which is not ideal because Tigraki is red and brown too. Your new Mythic is an actual good one, Nintendo Switch. On Friday, March 1st, 2024, from Groshnock, you got Eye of Argus, Speak of the Devil, and Eye for an Eye. It's your new Mythic. It explodes a row and deals magic plus 2 plus 6 damage. Magic times 2 plus 6 damage to a random enemy. Boosted by red gems, brown gems, and skulls in the row. Mana color red, yellow, brown, mana cost 22. But the thing that makes it good is trait number 3, Eye of Destruction. Create 2 Doom Skulls at the start of my turn. So if you can get multiples of Eye of Argus, people actually use it. They'll use it in autoplay. They'll use it in, with Web Spinner and first slot. They'll use it on PvP when you have like a orc restriction or something like that, or like a Groshnock restriction. Like it's useful. It's like a B+. It's like a B tier mythic. So yeah, you know how you've been getting like a bunch of crappy new mythics, like all the astrological ones, which were terrible? Well, this is finally a decent one. Probably worth throwing some keys at if you're a high-level player, mid-level player. If you're a beginner and you want to keep saving and you don't have keys, like, it'll be okay too, though, because it's super bougie. You have to have 3 of them to really make it work. You need 2 of them for it to do any kind of, with the Great Worm, maybe. If you only have 1, it's not going to do anything. It's like Ironhawk. If you have 1 Ironhawk, it's not doing anything. If you have 1 Eye of Argus, it's really not doing anything. Except for, you can put it with like 2 Great Worms, maybe. Which also puts skull. There's that 3rd trait that puts skulls on the board at the start of every turn. But Doom Skulls are better because they hit harder and they mana generate. So, yeah, you guys actually have a good one. Eye of Argus. Weapon spoilers for Switch. On Monday, February 26th from Stormheim, you're getting the Anor Mace. It's green-yellow, mana cost 14, explodes magic plus 1 brown gems, grant a random status effect to all giant allies, then summon a giant troop. You just want to get it. I think you'll buy up to it in the invasion. You're gonna need sigils, you're gonna need potions. Why not buy up to the weapon? Do it for your guild. It's the time you buy the weapon, so don't pass on it. Go get it. Class spoilers for Switch. Nightweaver on March 8th, like I keep saying. That's very soon. And then Midnight on March 4th. That's super soon. Pet spoilers for Switch. Nothing until March 4th. And Max Kingdom Power for Switch. On the 26th of February, Stormheim Kingdom Power goes to 30. On March 1st, Groshnock Kingdom Power goes to 24, and Dominion Fields Kingdom Power goes to 23. So that was Switch spoilers. They're getting an actual decent new mythic. They got Bounty just like us. They got Stormheim, Mistralis. That's cool. Alright, let's see what y'all are saying, and then we'll play for a little bit. You guys control the stream if you want rants, if you have questions. If you want it to go longer, it's all up to you. Let's grab this mail. I don't like looking at it. Let's look at the offer real quick. Nothing there. Let's look at the adventure board real fast. We got a little bit of gems. We got to get them. So let's do that. I'm not going to do the other 2. Good morning, Mark. Neo says, make butt flip on that like button. 9 wildcard gems a turn. That's true. Well, no. It'll be 3 times 3. Right? It's not 3 wildcard gems. It's 3 times 3 wildcard gems. Or it's 1. It's 1. It's gonna... Right? Am I... Isn't there like times 2, times 3, times 4 wildcards? So it'll place 1 times 3 wildcard gem on the board, right? Or is it... I don't know. You guys correct me if I'm wrong there. When I read that, I read it as the new mythic is going to place one times 3 wildcard gem on the board, and that's what it's doing. It's not placing 3 wildcard gems. It's placing 1 times 3 wildcard gem. So if you have 3 of them, you're going to place 3 times 3 wildcard gems, which can backfire, just like Theo does. Now I want to look and see if I can figure that out. All these heroic gems, man. It's like a job keeping up with everything. Supernova says, am I the only one who howled at the full moon last night? Yeah, I remember you howled during the After Dark. Ah, woo! Sana did the same. Neo says, Supernova, you weren't the only one. Me and the kid did it too, and the wifey fell asleep after 5 minutes. Sana says, do you think Guild Wars were... I don't know if I'll be around to see it return, but I think it will in like a few months. I think it's going to be months before we see Guild Wars again. Like a month. Maybe 2 months. But it'll be measured in months, I feel like. Somewhere between 5 and 10 weeks from now, we might have Guild Wars back, or a similar thing that replaces Guild Wars. Like Alliance or whatever. The rumor out there is that they're not telling us that they're getting rid of Guild Wars to bring in a different game mode. Like they got rid of challenges to bring in Epic Trials. Potentially, I have no idea if this is true or not, but they could be doing away with Guild Wars and bringing in the Alliance thing, which will now function as the new Guild Wars. But don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. If you use 3 mythics, you get 9. Okay. I'm not a big wildcard user, so if you are, then you know more than I do. Not a big fan. Supernova says, I'm not going to go as hard as the last time going for 500 keys. Captain says, never mind, you're right. I could have sworn it said 3 wildcard gems a couple of weeks ago. That happens quite a bit. I just have hunches about the game, and then they end up being right. That's what happens after 7 years. You don't even really... You, like, kind of doubt yourself, even though you're right a lot. Alright, that's that. Man, I want this glory, too. I'm gonna grab it real fast. It's 3 battles. Glory's my second favorite resource. Could turn into any other resource. I love me some glory. So yeah, it's going to place 1 times 3 wildcard gem on the board. And if you have 3 of them, it's going to place 3. I just feel like it's going to backfire. Unless you can get that loop going. I mean, if you can get the loop going, you're good to go. I just got a verse from that. Sweet. I'm glad I did this. I think it's the one verse I have 17 of, though, of course. Can we have Miraji, please? Oh, man. Alright. Get him out of here. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Elden Ring, of course. Around 10 a.m. EST. I got to go earlier this weekend. That's why we're on a little bit early. Because every kid is here. Every kid is home. The longer I wait, the worse it's going to get. So I decided to jump on a little bit early today. So sorry about that if you were watching after the fact and didn't get to see it today. Dungeon, of course. Did I already fail it? Oh, wow. That was quick. Stay. Cool. Yay. I can go, let's go craft Decaying Orbit on live stream. You guys like when I do those things on live stream, so let's go do it right now. The Decaying Orbit. Bang. Last stop, Stellarix. 1100, that's all I need. I only need 1,000 Dragonite, and I got it finally. Everything's kind of like converging into, you know, my 7-year anniversary is at the end of March, right? I'm gonna have Stellarix by the end of March for sure. You know, I'm gonna be done with Elden Ring by the end of March. Everything's like converging. I feel like I'm seeing the light. The man is off stage with the hook. I'm up there dancing my heart out. I'm ranting my face off, but he's off stage with the hook, y'all. He's eyeballing me. I want to do like one journey. I want to show y'all how deep I am. In the guild chat, I said I would give 10 million gold in guild tasks if we can get stage 12, because I want those magic deeds. Books of magic deeds. Everybody in the game needs those. Somebody else in the guild, I should probably give them credit. Who is it? I think Twisted? Right there. Twisted said, if someone gets us reward 12 on Journey, I'll drop 30 million gold. He's going to do 30 million. I'm going to do 10 million. We're going to end up having 40 million in guild tasks and legendary tasks on Sunday, or whatever day we get it done. That's 40 chances. 40 legendary tasks. Like, that could be mythics for the whole guild. So all we got to do is reach these books, which I know it's freaking Vault event right now, so I understand. And we talked about boycotting it on Sunday, Monday. So I get it if you don't want to participate, but it's just like juicing the pot for anybody that wants to contribute. So I'm pretty deep here. I'm on 8,577 miles, 69 battles. Looks like I'm doing good. Look at that. 79 battles behind me. I only got 69, and I'm about to catch up here. So I must be doing decent. Well, I might not catch up. I'm about on pace with them. Like, the more battles you have, with the less points, it means you're, like, losing troops. Which does happen at this point. It's hard not to lose troops. But I'm liking this team. Doomed Volge, Timberwolf, King of the Paths, and Wolf Garrick. So you knock them into range, and then you Wolf Garrick. All the while, I'm using Thief. I got a Purple Storm, a 50% start, an instant kill that goes off sometimes. And then if I lose my Doomed Volge, it's okay. I got the Timberwolf stepping up right behind it, who can tank for a little bit. Keeper of the Paths is still casting and semi-looping, hitting pretty hard, knocking them into range for Wolf Garrick. Like, I like the team, and I like the order, and I like the class. I wouldn't switch it. If you want a journey team, that's what I recommend. You might lose your hero, but don't freak out. It's better than losing or not playing at all. Let's put in a little chapter, because people might actually still be doing this. At the 48, 45. Alright, Deep Journey Team. Working for me. Alright, let's cast this. Got an extra turn, sweet. We're trying to knock them into range right now. They have a ton of stats. We're on a 75-mile battle, so it's hard. If I'm going to lose my hero, it'll be right here. We looped again. There's a strategy with this team, too. You can't just willy-nilly it. You gotta, like, I'm gonna take these skulls. Now this. Let's grab this. This again. We gotta get them down. We gotta get them down to, like, 99. And do they have spell damage mitigation? Yep, 65, so... What do you have? I might want to target this one. Get that green out of here. We want more purple on the board. So I'm eyeballing that second one, because I don't... The 75%... The freaking 60%. Or maybe I can get her. Alright. Whoa, see that? Thief doing an instant kill right there. Bang! I think you're smart. I think if you're here right now, you're smart. Everybody that I think all my subscribers are super smart. And that's all I'm gonna say. Anybody watching, you're so smart. All right, let's go. Captain says how to task equal mythics. You have a chance at getting mythics from legendary tasks. It's a very slim chance, but if we're gonna do 40 of them, like, hoping we can get something. It's not like I don't even mention it as a way to get mythics because it's so rare. DC United with the 10. Thank you so much, bro. Howdy, Sinnycool, and all you wonderful Center Squire members and lurkers alike. Glad to be with you all. In case you haven't already done so, please do karate the movie that thumb. Come on, chop it up. Thanks all. Dude, I appreciate it, DC. You're a freaking legend. Freaking legend. Oh, yeah, DC United, baby. Flying through the air, kicking a soccer ball. I don't know. Let's go. Thank you so much, man. With that 10. He's running out there to help Chad. He brings some suspenders. You know, he's got the suspenders. He brings them out. He hands them to Chad. They hook them up to his pants to where he doesn't have to keep grabbing them. Now they got 4 hands. They open the hood. They prop it open. He grabs the rag. They start working in there, man. They got the thing started. Let's go. All we needed was some suspenders. We needed DC United to bring the suspenders so Chad's pants could hold them. He was trying to work with one hand, y'all, by himself. DC had to come through with the suspenders. All right, here we go. We gotta get that Valraven. I got my eye on it. I got my eye on it. Don't you worry. I might actually shoot it. I might shoot it, maybe. Should we? I mean, there's a yellow troop above it. It has no mana right now, so I'm just going to go like this. If he starts getting mana, I might worry. Let's get the skulls. Alright, let's shoot this now. This would be wrong. Let's do this. 79, that's in range. Alright, here we go. Bang! Devoured it. Got the freaking Valraven. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Now this. Good mana generator, good backup tank. I wouldn't replace it with anything. Get rid of this green. And now we don't get rid of purple. We want as much purple as possible on the board. 85, is that enough? Oh, you're so smart. You are so smart for being here today. Here's the team code. I don't want to go too far right now. I'll do the rest tonight or tomorrow. But there's the team code if you need it. If you gotta switch the class, that's fine. It's kind of just there to do the instant kills for the Purple Storm and the 50% start. If you want to switch to something else and try something else, that's up to you, but this is working for me still. I do lose my hero every once in a while. I know I didn't lose it there on live stream, but it happens. So be careful, but that Timberwolf will step up to the plate. You'll still have just as many War Gear for the Keeper of Paths. You'll still be able to do the Wolf Garrick thing by knocking them into range with the Keeper of Paths. It's not a big deal if you lose your hero. You'll lose some miles, but you'll still put some points on the board. It's okay. Alright, so Vault Event. Let's get to it. Let's see where we stand. We're kind of in a hole. We're in a hole right now. We got 100 vault keys. That's not terrible, but only 6 epics. Can you believe it? I should have at least 10. That's nuts. If I had 7 or 8, you know, but I got 6. What? And I need 2 different verses. I need red and brown. We're gonna have to sit here and farm verses the rest of the stream. That's no fun. Send a Mirage, because there's no, like, bonuses over here. It's always good to start, like, right here. Keep it in mind. You're doing the Vault Event. Blackhawk, Wild Plains, Send a Mirage, especially these two. I think this one's, like, kind of falling off. But these two are always my go-tos for Vault Event. just got to check on your little, like, event boosters to make sure there's no, like, typing or whatever that has a little extra 10%. Because then they'll survive when you're trying to wipe them in one shot. So at least you have two options there to bypass that. No turns for you. Triple Ironhawk. Verse farming team. The best verse farming team in the game. Triple Ironhawk. DC! Hey, thanks, Mark. It was fun last night. I had a lot of fun. It was crazy. I was secretly happy when it ended, but then I wake up in the morning like, aw, man, I wish I would have went a little bit longer. Like, you know how it is. In the moment, I was like, shoo, can go to bed now. Then the next morning, I'm looking at my analytics, and I'm like, ah, I wish I would have went a little bit further. So it was cool. And it was super fun, so that made up for whatever. Sauna got a perfect today. Oh, yeah. That's great. Cross-platform. Yeah, cross-plat, like all the things I was talking about we wish we could have. That would be cool, too. Alright, so we need freaking verses. I don't know why I keep saying freaking. We need motherfucking verses. Damn it. Mother... Jazz. Oops. Let's go. Let's go fast. PvP cross-platform, that'd be cool. They need to do something, y'all. I know I've been talking about the game's been dying for the last year, but it's like it's like me and my slow death. Gems of War is dying slowly as well. You see on the calendar, they're consolidating their little news things. I mean, that's smart and everything, but you know how I consolidated into live streams? I feel like that's what you do, you consolidate. You ever seen a business, like, going out of business? They start consolidating things. It just jumped out at me. It's not, like, a big flashing warning or anything, but... It's not a glaring... Yeah. It just stuck out to me a little bit with them saying that. We're not going to do the news every day anymore. We're going to do it all in one day, so we don't have to. Stop. We don't want to do things on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. We're going to do it all on Sunday. I was hoping to make it to, like, Puzzle Quest and the Gems Likes games and stuff. I think I'm going to, like, if the worst happens... next month, I might do a members-only month to say goodbye. And then I'll let y'all know, like, to stop your memberships and stuff. But to give you, like, one more. Maybe I'll pop up here and there, you never know. I'll give y'all some info before I get out of here, like... that I've never said before, maybe. The real deal. Wish we could have made it to face cam. I said I was going to do it at 10K, but that's not going to happen. That's 100. I'm like 99% sure we're never going to get the face cam. Subscribe to the channel. Let's go. I need your help. Maybe we can get to 8K. Yeah, you just do this all day. If you don't have verses, if you're missing a certain verse, this is all you can do. There's like nothing else you can do. Like, you're not gonna switch a kingdom or switch your team or switch something. There's nothing you can do. You just gotta do this as fast as you can. Like, just see how fast you can do this. See how long and how fast you can do this. That's the only solution to not having the correct verse. Like, I've learned that holding in the button before I get started, I can hold in L1 and triangle right now. And then I can, like, roll my thumb down. And it's pretty quick. Faster than waiting for, like, Dust Devil to pop. And then start to press buttons. You can, like, preload inputs on a controller. And it helps a little bit. If you're doing a billion battles, like, it's gotta help. That millisecond times a billion equals something. So no matter, like, oh, it's just no big deal, like, just saves a millisecond. But look how many battles we're doing and how many milliseconds it'll add up. Maybe you'll get that verse you need if you just start rolling your thumb down on your controller instead of waiting until the battle starts to start pushing buttons. And everything else you can do to min-max here. The merchant pops, know what you need. Don't be sitting there and debating on what to get or not to get. A good rule of thumb is, like, just do the gold one and get the heck out of there. Unless it's, like, souls or something you don't need. You know, take a peek at the gym one. And already know in your brain, like, what you're looking for. Like, there's probably 2 or 3 things you're looking for. So just know those 2 or 3 things, and if you don't see that, you peek at it quickly. If it's not one of those 3 things, just take the gold task. Or the gold offer. That'll make that faster. You know, the boss chests, and don't do the gaps during a boss chest or a level. There's Cindy already, see? That's one I need. I need the brown one now, too. I need Baz. I think it's Baz. Now we need Baz to pop, and then we'll do a gap. Am I quitting streaming? I'm not quitting right now. I'm just like, if things don't go the right way. It's been like a long, you know, I've been doing this for 7 years, right? You know, it's not like crazy. I had my time. I don't think the game is like going to get more popular. It's like many factors. It's like the juice has to be worth the squeeze to keep going. I can't spend hours and hours on this every day at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I can barely, you know, I'm breaking even or something right now. So we can keep doing it because I'm breaking even. But in that we're breaking even, it scares me that we're not going to break even. And if we start not breaking even a couple months in a row, then it's like I'm irresponsible if I keep going. If I was a teenager, like, I would keep going. If I was in my 20s, I might keep going. But, you know, we're not anymore. We gotta, you know, you only have so much time in a day. And it's not just the streaming part. Like, I have to play this game for hours and hours a day just to keep up with the channel. And then I got to do YouTube on top of that. So I was trying to consolidate, right? And do all my gameplay during the streams. So I'm doing, like, both things at once, and it saves me some time. So then, like, we don't need as much because I'm doing it for less time every day. So I'm trying. Like, I'm really trying. I'm going out, like, whining and like, for a year now. Like, no one's going to be like, I wonder what happened to him. No, he was whining for, like, a year. Everybody knows what happened to him. I make it known. I want it to be known. I like to give a warning and warning and warning and warning and warning. Just so when it is over, I can say to myself, you know, I tried. I gave every opportunity. I whined and whined and whined. I flailed and flailed and whined and broke even for a year. Like, I tried. I want to know that when I'm done. Like, I want to know that I gave it I let everybody know. I tooted the horn. I was like, let's go. We got to go or else, you know. I don't want it to be like, well, where'd he go and why? Well, you know, because of all the messages and all the times I've been saying it. Which definitely doesn't help. That's the thing. Like, this helps nothing. When I talk about it, it's not helping anything. It's not like I'm gaining subscribers or viewers by complaining about the channel. But I don't know what else to do. We've tried new games, right? A couple times. That didn't work. We've tried streaming every day. This is the second time I've tried that. We've tried new account playthroughs. We've tried lots of stuff. I do the After Darks and the Chatathons to try to, like, boost. Last month was great, though, I gotta say. So that kind of makes up for this month. It's like the rubber is gonna meet the road in March. Because if I have 2 bad months in a row, I think that's the sign. It's kind of my sign to exit. I don't want to sit here and be like a sad channel that's getting, you know, I don't want it to get to the point where it's sad, right? Like I can see the trend. I see analytics. I can go to whatever. I can look up stuff. I see what's up, you know what I mean? I'm not going to let it get too sad. So just know that. Merchant, what do we got? Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Just get the glory keys. Go, go, go. Go, get out of here, go. Dang it. See, I've screwed up there. I was too flail-like. I was flailing around at that merchant. I was trying to go too fast. Yeah, let's go, Sky. Yeah, Mark, man, you just got here. You know, you've been around for what, like 4 months or something like that, maybe? It's been a long, like, we've had people come and go. I've had big supporters that are just not around anymore. You guys don't even know some people that used to be around that used to be gigantic supporters of the channel that are just not here anymore. And they're not getting replaced. Like, I'll lose 3 of them and like one person will, like Sana will come through, you know? I'll lose 3 puppet masters or something. I'll lose 3 like amazing supporters that, like DC, somebody like that. Somebody like a DC United, right? I'll lose 3 of those and I'll gain like 1 Sana. That's how it's been like the last year or so. I'll lose 2 DCs and I'll gain an Anita. Which is great. You guys are awesome, but it sucks to lose those 3 giant supporters and gain 1 awesome supporter. And most people, like, for my channel, like, I swear, they're just, they're adulting. It's not like they dislike me or they don't want to watch or whatever. They just can't play the game anymore, and that's usually the message I get. I haven't had one message where a person was like, I just can't stand you anymore. I'm quitting because you complain all the time. I'm leaving because you. No one sends me that message. Most of the time it's, you know, I'm just too busy now, man. I got 2 jobs. I can't play the game anymore. I'm sorry, but I can't do it. Like, that's usually what I get. And I know what type of people watch me, and you guys are amazing. Oh, I'm sitting here. Tokens, I guess. No, the angel, like, angel offers too. You gotta grab them quick. You gotta get back to wiping enemies out. Yeah, I don't really want to either. I'm not like, I don't want to quit. I don't want to stop. I always said, like, it's never gonna be me quitting. It's gonna be, like, the community quitting me. And the gradual, you know, you can only doggy paddle for so long and break even for so long, and like, I'm probably gonna take the Discord down. Like, you know, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna go hard in March still. If March is good, we'll keep going. And I'll have like a thing. I'll have something in mind. I'll have something in mind, and if we're above whatever that is, I'll keep going, type thing. And I won't make it like a crazy. It will like be a break-even point. If we can, if we're above the break-even point, I will continue. You guys know how it is when you're sitting there playing a game and you're playing a game for hours, and your wife or your husband walks in and they're cleaning the house or about to go to work or something, and they're like, "What are you doing?" "Oh, I'm playing the game." "Okay, well, I just cleaned the house, I did the dishes, I fed the kids, I'm going to work." You keep playing your game there, buddy. You know, I got to answer to that. So it's not me. Like, I would play this, I'd do it completely for free and fun and stuff if I could. I would love to just hang out with y'all and play the game and chat and rant. It's fun. I like it. It makes my day. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna wake up not knowing what to do every day, because I like wake up thinking about this sometimes. I used to wake up and just make a video every day, like first thing. So I'll definitely miss it. It's gonna be something I would miss. And I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I gotta fill the time with something else. That's the thing. I'm gonna have to do. Hey, there's Baz. Look, I just love how it plays out on screen too. Like, I love that. You guys watch me do the journey, be fine, be okay with that team. You know, when I opened my 100 vault keys the other day, you watched me get a bunch of gems, like I always say. Like, the things I say play out before your eyes, usually, after I say them. So you know it's true. You don't have to believe anything I say. You can watch it with your eyes, too. Like, it's facts on the screen, too. You know what I'm saying? I just farmed versus, I got the 2 I needed, now I have the gap. And you just watched that happen. And it didn't take forever, you know. What was that, 15 minutes or something? I mean, it sucks to have to go get 2 of them every time I gotta run one, but it's just you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's go change our team first. And I don't think I have it, so I think it's easier to get the Iron Hawk than the sister. So we'll grab the sister, then we'll copy the team for next time. I don't know if there's gonna be a next time, but for later today, if I leave the game on, I guess. Which I probably won't. So this is probably a waste of time. I gotta get her anyway, though, so. Sister! There you are. This is the Gap team. I'm gonna copy it for later, when I switch back. Let's lock it in, then we'll do a Gap. Yeah, I think a lot of people, when I quit, I bet you a lot of people quit. I bet you Gems of War is over with. I know that's how you always feel. You quit a job and you feel like, how are they going to replace me? So I don't know. I'm probably just talking out of my butt. Because people always move on and they're fine. You guys ever feel like that when you like quit a job or get fired or get laid off or something? You're like, how are they going to function without me? You know? I feel like that a little bit, but I know it's probably not true. You guys will figure it out. You'll watch. I'll push everybody back to Tacit for sure. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna like be like, you should do this in my absence. If somebody wants to give me a bunch of money, I'll recommend you when I leave. No, I'm just kidding. Definitely never do that. Screw that guy for life. Oops, why do I keep going? Alright. Supernova says, Sinnycool, you should wait till the next kingdom reveal, and if it's not a magic kingdom, then we should quit together. We'll make it a last hurrah stream. Yeah, I'm gonna do that too. I'll do a last hurrah. I'm gonna make it known. I'm not just gonna disappear. I'll make it known. I'll give you all ample warning. It's not happening in the next month or anything. We got at least a month of tread on the tires. Yeah, Gems is becoming it's so every day. Just think about it. You guys, think about how much time you guys spend every day. And then imagine if you had a YouTube channel. You got to add another like hour at least on top of that. At least. So you're playing for 2 hours a day. Add another hour. That's 3 hours. Now you're doing a 3 hour a day thing every day. And you could use that 3 hours for something else. if it makes more sense. Like, if it makes more sense, I gotta try to do something else for 3 hours a day instead of this. If it can't, you know, break even at least, I gotta. Anyway, let's do this freaking gap. And I'll probably get out of here after that, maybe. Maybe I'll hunt for some verses after this. I don't know. We'll see. My voice is kind of, you know, I did a 3-hour live stream last night. I got to do another one tomorrow. I usually take today off, so I might not go super long today. We already did the spoilers, the calendar. I showed you Journey. I showed you a little bit of Vault, so I think that's the plan. Captain, I completely the same way for me. Sky says I keep getting sidetracked by other games. I wish I could. I don't know. I don't want to, but I wish Gems of War would just take off and we could play other games like once a week or something, but that's not happening. Captain says I'm actually not playing games I want to play because I have to keep up with Gems. I won't be sad for long if servers go down permanently. That's what I'm saying. If you quit this game, I bet you won't miss it as much as you think. You're going to have multiple hours a day of free time to do something else. Whether it's gardening or picking up another game or reading a book or whatever it is. Working more to make more money, whatever it is. I feel like most of us would pick up a different game, and now we can play whatever we want instead of this job every day. Which it feels like. Alright, let's put a... I guess I'll put in a chapter. I should have put one in for the hunting the verses, because I got exactly what I needed, which was cool. And the whining and complaining is always at the people that don't need to hear it. That's the worst part. You guys do exactly what you need to do, and you guys are awesome. Just being here and just hitting the like and just sharing your time with me is amazing. And you guys don't need to hear it, but I'm like venting to my friends. You know, you have a bad day at work, you vent. It's not like when Mrs. Cindy gets off work and she's telling me about all the people at work that sucked. I don't think like, oh, she's saying I suck. That's kind of how it is when I'm venting to y'all. Like, I'm not saying y'all are doing anything wrong. I'm just venting. I'm releasing that steam from my collar. Yay, I got a Dragonite gnome already. I will take it. We just need 1,000 till we get Stellarix. I got an epic vault key finally. Livewire's here. What up? Alright, let's do this quickly. Let's show y'all how fast I can do this. Even with my long load bars. Look at that thing. Look at it. The battles are faster than the load bars. Can you believe it? Well, would you look at it? Look at that thing. Oh, I missed it. And then there's the loading, like, after the battle, too. It's not just this. This sucks. It pauses. Takes forever. But then, like, right after the battle, look. Gems. There's always a little bit of a pause. Ah, come on, dude. I did good on the sister, then I messed up the Dust Devil. Preloading inputs here. If you can think in your head, this is what I do, right? It's gnome, 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 and then it's like a quick waterfall down to the sister, and then you let go. That's the timing of it. If you know, you'll know what I mean. If you do this enough and you preload your inputs, it's like gnome, 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 down to sister, and then I messed it up. It goes from Dust Devil to Ironhawk to sister, and you can see it as it happens, like out of the corner of your eye. It's gnome, 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 down, bang, you know? I keep doing it too early. Somebody out there knows what I'm talking about. Gnome, 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 down to sister. Because you can't do anything until like, they go through all the motions with all the little messages there. The effects. And they start with Dust Devil, it goes to Ironhawk, and then sister. And you can kind of watch it as it happens out of the corner of your eye, as you're watching for the sister to pop up in the middle. So if you did it right, you'll barely see her pop up on the screen. It'll just flash. She'll flash you. The longer you see her, the worse you did. See, that was bad. I saw her for, like, way too long. Ah, that was like a millisecond. Too slow, or too fast, whatever. I just think it adds up over time, just like the other things I talk about for the min-maxing of the Vault event. If you do every single thing, it's a significant amount of time. Like right there, that's the thing. If you are just jamming the X button right there, it's gonna freeze for a second while you gotta push down. At least on controller. Most of the time you're just jamming the X button. But every 4 battles, you gotta push down. You gotta remember that, too. You don't want to get stuck on that screen. So that was good. Hey, that's cool. What up, Cortex? LiveWire says I just finished watching last night's stream because I missed the beginning. I think the middle was probably the best, right? If you could watch that 2 hour, I think from like probably the 1 hour mark to the 2 hour mark is probably the best parts. I think. I gotta rewatch it. I'm just recalling without watching it. I'm probably gonna rewatch it today because I thought it was pretty funny too. I crack up at myself. I know that's cringy, but sometimes I don't even remember what I say. So when I rewatch it, I'm like, oh, talking about backer inners for freaking 20 minutes. Somebody out there's a backer inner, but if you are, you're probably a good one. You're a good one. Don't think I'm talking to... You're a good one. That guy's stomach always looks like an arm. He's so skinny. It looks like an arm. I don't know. Ah, screwed it up. Keep giving me stupid soul gnomes and stuff. I hate that. We're at like the 130 around there. Is that when we it's over? The gap. Rant time. I don't want to go off on backer inners again. I just don't get it, man. They don't use their rear view mirror, man. What's going on? A lot of cars these days have the backup camera and everything. How do you screw it up? And then, like, what's the reason? The only thing I can think of is they want to make a getaway. They want to hurry up and leave. They used to rob banks back in the day. So they gotta position their getaway vehicle for maximum escapage. And screw all the people waiting behind them as they try to back it in 3-4 different times. Doesn't make sense to me. You're wasting time on the front end to save less time on the back end. Dum-dum. Remember, if there's no one else around, it's fine. And if you do it on your first try, it's fine. And I'm not talking about you. It's the ones that take 5 minutes backing in while they have a line of cars behind them. That's annoying. I had somebody, like, literally pull out in front of me the other day. I was so mad. I had to slam my brakes on. It was like the first time anything even remotely happened to the car. I was annoyed that I had to, like, pretty much slam my brakes on. Aw, man, I think I made it in my home kingdom. Some stupid lady just pulled out, like, I was going straight on a road. I had the right-of-way, of course. She was sitting at a stop sign. I had no stop sign. I'm on the main road, going like 50 miles an hour on the main road, going 50. No stop signs in sight. It was just a... She was coming off of a side, like an exit. It was an exit that goes down to a stop sign. She was sitting at the stop sign, turning left. I was going straight. And she turns left right in front of me. Well, I'm going 50 miles an hour. Probably even, like, a little bit faster. Probably, like, 51, 52. I just, like, honked my horn as hard and as long as I could. Stupid idiot. What are you thinking? If I was in my other car, I wish I would have hit her on purpose. Because it would have been her fault. I can't wait, dude. I can't wait to get my other car back. I'm going to just start running into people, I swear. I'm sick of it. And every time it would be their fault, so I don't care. I'm not even going to hit the brakes. I can't wait till the first person pulls out in front of me when I get my other car back. I'm going to get myself another brand new car. So I'm not giving no passes. I've been giving a lot of passes because I don't want nothing happening to my new car. But once I get the old junker back, you best believe, you better watch out. You better not pull out in front of me. And it wasn't like they pulled out in front of me and they were going the same way. Like, that still sucks. But at least they're going, like, gives you a little bit more time to slow down because they're heading in the same direction as you. This lady was going the other way. It was horrible. It would have been a T-bone situation. If I wasn't such a great driver and didn't slam my brakes on and turn towards the way she was leaving from. Some people make the mistake of, like, trying to turn left instead of right. You want to, like, hit the brakes and turn towards where they're leaving from, not towards where they're going. I know, like, all y'all know that, but some people are horrible drivers. There's got to be somebody that... I could see people getting into a wreck in the situation I was in, because they would slam the brakes on and, like, turn left thinking, oh, I'm gonna make it ahead of them because I'm going fast, and all I gotta do... No. She's pulling away from the side street. I'm gonna hit the brakes and turn towards where she was, like the side street. And it worked out. Because she was stupid and kept going, so now there's nothing there. If I had turned the other way, I would have been turning into her, and would have been hitting her right in the spot where she's going. I feel like I'm a great driver. I might go a little bit too fast sometimes, but it's never crazy. Unless people are being stupid. I hate when people are at the light and they don't leave room on the right for people to go over to the right and turn right. And there's plenty of room. Like, the line is way up And they're 2 cars back from the line. I hate it. They want to control you. They want to control the world and control you and make sure you have to sit there at the light. I hate those people. Pull up to the line, stupid. There's a line there for a reason, idiot. Well, you think they just draw lines on the street for no reason? Why are you so dumb? Why are you 2 cars back from that line that you're supposed to pull up to? Put your tires on the line, dummy. It's there for a reason. They drew it with paint. They got out the truck. They did a construction thing. They probably blocked traffic just so they could paint a line on the street. You know why it's there? Not for no reason. That's for sure. It's not there for no reason. It's not for you to look at and admire while you're at the light. You shouldn't be able to see it. Your tires should be on it. It should disappear. That's where your tires go, dum-dum. Not your eyeballs, idiot. Because if you do that, if you put your tires on the line while you're at the light, people can go to the right of you and then turn right. They don't have to sit there behind you and wait for your stupid dummy butt. You dumb-dumb, poop face, doo-doo head. Give people room and like go to the left a little bit too. Like get all the way to the left and up to the line so people can go to the right of you, stop, look for traffic to the left, and then turn right on the light. Because you can go right on red. At least where I live, you can. You can turn right on red where I live. I don't know about you. Maybe it's a different story. So where I live, you can turn right on red. And a lot of people around here are so stupid they don't even know that. They just sit there. They'll be turning right, and they'll just sit there at the light when it's red, and there's nothing. There's a tumbleweed passing by. There's a tumbleweed. There's deer prancing in the grass. It's like 4 a.m. in the morning, and nobody's on the streets, and they're just sitting at the light like a dum-dum. A red light with their blinker on to the right, and just sitting there. Nobody's coming. It's a ghost town. There's tumbleweeds. And they're still just sitting there. Picking their nose. Whatever they're doing. You can turn right. You're allowed to. There's nothing going on. There's nobody around. Like, what's going to happen? What are you scared of? An invisible car? Crap, if I don't see anybody around, I'll just go through. I won't even stop. I'll just keep going. There's nobody around. I can see. I'm 100% sure there's nobody. There's 0 people. Why am I going to stop? I'm just going to keep going. There's no camera. Like, we don't have no cameras for the, you know, we don't have the run the red light camera thing. I'll do that, like, every once in a while. Once a month or something. Once every 3 months. I'll just say, Rrr! I'm not going to stop. There's nobody around. Why would I stop? It's stupid. That's the total opposite of somebody that sits at a red light with their right blinker on. Just... Stupid. I can't wait. I can't wait to sit at the red light, guys. I must stop on the yellow, too. It's about to turn yellow, better stop. I can't wait, guys. Let's stop. I can't wait to stop. I can't wait. It's like my favorite time of day when I get to sit at the red light. It's like my favorite time of the day. So as soon as it turns yellow, I'm going to slam my brakes on. Slam them on just so I can stop. I love sitting at red lights so much. As soon as if that green is turning, if I see that green even getting a little bit yellow, I'm going to slam my brakes on so I can sit at the red light. Because it's my favorite thing to do every single day. Even though the yellow light like stays on for so long that like 3-4 cars could go through, I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to slam my brakes on when it's greenish yellow. When it's greenish yellow, I'm brake to the freaking floor. I'm going to beat the brakes off of this car. Just so I can stop and sit at the red light, pick my nose, and go, sit here at the light, dumb. I don't know what, like, they have no control in their life at all. So the way they get a little bit of control in their life is by making 300 people sit behind them at a light. That's the only time they ever have any power at all in their entire life. They sit there at a greenish yellow light, so 50 people are behind them at the light, and then they just sit there, and that's the happiest part of their day, because they have a little bit of control over other people. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and block the road. Yep, old Seymour here, blocking the road. The heck, bro? Go! There's nobody. There's tumbleweeds. Will you go? You're making everybody behind you is now going to be like 30 seconds or a minute or 2 minutes or 5 minutes later to wherever they're going. Because of you, Seymour. Seymour, you just made 50 people times a minute. You just cost 50 minutes of people's lives behind you by sitting at the red light with your blinker on while there was nothing there's no cars coming for miles. You can get out binoculars and look to the left and the right and you don't see nothing. And you're just sitting there. Seymour. What are you doing? Sometimes I'll get in the left-hand turn lane and I will go right in front of them. That's how much I hate it. If you're going to sit there like that, you idiot, I'm going to go in the left-hand turn lane at the light. And I'm going to turn right in front of you, Seymour. And I'm going to flip you off as I do it. Because you suck. I've done that before. I'm not lying. I've done that like 2-3 times. As long as nobody's coming at all. I'm not like a Daredevil or Evel Knievel or a crazy driver. If there's nobody coming and I'm just sitting there and Seymour is just sitting there picking his nose and didn't scoot up to the line. He like 3 cars back from the line so nobody can go to the right of him. There's nobody in the left-hand turn lane. He's 3 cars back anyway. I could go in the left-hand turn lane, pull in front of him, park at the line, and still be at the light because he left so much space that I could just go around him and park in front of him and still be at the light. That's how much space he left. That's how he's just trying to block everybody from going around him and going right for some reason. It's the only control he gets all day. It's his favorite part of the day. So I'll get in the left-hand turn lane, and I'll turn right in front of Seymour, and I'll just keep going. Like, screw you. You're not getting control over me, buddy. I'm going to go full Mad Max. I hope my thing was over. I got going there. See what happens? We made a little bit further because of DC, and then you got a nice little driving rant. Oh, I gotta put White Helm back on as my home kingdom. Oh, and the other thing I hate is when people race you. They race you when it's not like a race. Like, you know what I mean? Like if 2 cars pull up to a red light, and then it turns green, and there's 2... Like, that's a race. That's fine. Like, I'm fine with that. I mean, if you're a teenager or something, like, I don't do it, but that's cool. That's a race. That's fine. Like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to participate. You go ahead. I'm not going to tear up my car. Like a freaking Corolla versus a Forte. Like, who cares? Who cares? But it's when you're an exit situation. You know, you're merging onto the highway. You're merging on the car in the slow lane. They're in the slow lane. They're going like 50 and a 65, right? They're going 50 and a 65 in the slow lane. You're merging onto the highway. So that's now the exit lane, not the slow lane. It's now called the exit lane because we have to merge. We're turning. We're going like 50 on a huge turn. Right? You're going straight, going 50 and a 65. Okay? I'm on a huge hairpin turn going 50, 55, 60, trying to get up to speed. So the thing that they like to do is go the same speed as you so you can't get in the lane. Why? After you did a hairpin turn going 55, 60, getting up to speed so you can match the speed of the highway. They like to go the same speed as you like a dum-dum. And then they race you. If you try to get in front of them, they'll hit the gas. They've been going 50 and a 65 for 20,000 miles down the highway. All of a sudden, there's a car trying to merge onto the highway off of exit. Now they hit the gas to go up to the speed limit. because they don't want you to get in front of them. They're going to match your speed so you can't merge. You better get behind them now. Why all of a sudden are you hitting the gas to go the same? Why are you racing me now? I'm merging. I didn't know you existed. 10 seconds ago, you didn't exist to me. I was on a huge turn trying to get up to speed so I can get on the highway like a normal person. All of a sudden, there you are. I look over. Oh, I better go a little bit faster or a little bit slower because this looks like a dummy. They're probably going to match my speed and not get over. The other lane, there's nobody in it. There's tumbleweeds. There's 3 lanes. There's a middle lane. There's a fast lane. There's tumbleweeds. There's nobody. Binoculars both ways. Nobody. They stay in the slow lane. What are you doing? Get over to the middle lane, you idiot. You're so stupid. I'm trying to merge here. I just did a huge donut loop trying to get up to speed. You're just going straight, going 15 miles per hour under the speed limit on the highway in the slow lane and never getting out of it. Why all of a sudden when I'm trying to merge, you match my speed and like race me or something? Get over to the middle lane, you dummy. There's 2 other lanes and they're both empty. Why are you just... we're racing. And then when they make it to where I can't get over, because I didn't even know I was in a race until all of a sudden, I thought this person's going slow, so I'm going to just get in front of them. They're not going to go over to the middle lane like a normal person would to make room for the guy getting off the exit, which was way more difficult than you driving straight going 50 and a 65. That's easy. I'm merging onto a highway. I'm doing something here. You're doing nothing. So I don't even know I'm in a race until you're already doing it. So of course you get ahead of me, and like the exit lane is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So then I have to dip behind you, I guess. Now you got a pissed off person behind you. You're the dumbest person I've ever met. You raced a guy to get in front of him, to almost make him wreck off the exit, because you wouldn't let him over, and now they're right behind you. You're so dumb. If I was mad, I would follow you. You're stupid. I can't believe these people like Darwin. It's crazy. Especially if they're like a woman or something and you do... Like, are you crazy? You're going to piss somebody off and they're going to be right behind you after that? Why are you doing that? You need to have more, like, survival instincts. That's craziness. I would never. If Mrs. Sinny, I'd be like, please, babe, just let him go in front of you. Just let him go. Like, get over like a normal person. Get in the middle lane, get in the fast lane like you're supposed to. So people can merge onto the highway. You know, that's way harder than driving straight and going 50 and a 65 like Seymour. You don't race people on the exit so they can't get on the highway. You don't match their speed. Then you let them ahead of you. If they're trying to go, just let them go. Or get over. You don't piss them off and then be in front of them and then go slow again. Now they're going 50 and a 65 again with you behind them. After they almost made you wreck by matching your speed and racing you off the exit. They almost make you wreck. Match your speed like a dummy when they were going 50 and a 65 for the last 20 miles. All of a sudden they want to go 65 when you're trying to merge. Now you're right behind them. They are the dumbest people I've ever met. Darwin Award. Darwin Award. Holy cow. No survival instincts in their body. I can't believe they made it so long. How did you make it on this earth like that long? I can't believe it. There's 2 empty lanes. Just get over. You're so dumb. I can't. Holy cow! And then it's not like they're not paying attention. That's not the reason. You know, if they're not paying attention, they wouldn't match your speed and race you. Okay, so that's not a good excuse. It's not like they're just staring straight ahead, listening to music, and they don't care about anything, and they're not paying attention. No, they're matching your speed and racing you, so they're obviously aware of their surroundings. So they know that the lane to their left is empty, and they know the other one over there is empty too. So they're not oblivious. If they're oblivious and just in their own world and just staying in their lane, you would be able to get ahead of them. You would just merge on ahead of them. But they go faster. You can tell they're going faster because I know I'm going 50. Okay, we're going the same speed. Okay, now I'm going 55. I should be pulling ahead of them. Nope, all of a sudden we're going the same speed again. Oh, now I'm going 60. Nope, they're still right there. Oh, I'm going 65 now. Nope, they're still there. They're still right there next to me. Now I'm going 70. Oh, the road is ending. I better slam on my brakes and get behind them. But the whole while I was merging, they were going like 50 because I was going 50, and we were going the same speed. So if they're going 50 and then I go 55, 65, 70, 70, I should be pulling ahead of them and getting in front of them, right? Nope, they hit the gas. People around here suck, dude. They're the worst drivers. What's the point of that anyway? If I'm on the highway and I'm in the slow lane and I see an exit coming up, I pull over to the middle lane. If I see a police officer with somebody pulled over on the side of the road, what do? Sometimes it's against the law if you don't pull over to the middle lane. It's a literal law. You can get pulled over for doing that. If you stay in the slow lane while a cop's got somebody pulled over, it's against the law and you can get pulled over. It's the same exact thing with an exit. Treat the exit like there's a cop with somebody pulled over. Get over. Move to the middle lane, dum-dum. Just like you would do for a cop with somebody pulled over. It's exactly the same. If there's a merge, if there's an exit where people are trying to merge, treat it like a cop with somebody pulled over on the side of the road. That's how you should. You should try to get over. If you see an exit coming, you got plenty of time. They put these giant green signs for 3 miles. Green sign, another one. Giant green sign, another one. Giant green sign. Exit's coming, exit's coming, exit's coming. There's no excuse. You have plenty of time to figure out a way to get over to the middle lane. And then as soon as you're past the exit, you can get back in your slow lane, Seymour, and go 50 and a 65. It's fine. You can get back over there. What is wrong with you? I can't believe it sometimes. People suck. Alright, let's see what y'all are saying. Mark says, it is like a job. I have a PS5 account and a mobile at 1100 levels. It can be a job. Man, you probably play for some hours, huh? Captain says, I'm actually not playing game. Oh, yeah, I read that. Pal World. Mark says, will you still be in Mana Bombers if you quit streaming, or will you leave altogether? Hope you stay in the guild. That's one thing that I'm going to have to figure out, because, I mean, I haven't seen Allie around in the streams lately, but, I got to think about her and you. So it's not like I'm just going to, abandon you guys, so I would let you know way ahead of time, and I would make sure you're good. But yeah, if I quit streaming, I'm going to quit the game, too. If I quit YouTube, I'm quitting Gems of War, too. I'm done. They're both, it's like a package deal for me. If I'm done with YouTube, I'm done with Gems of War. I might hang out for, another month or something until you guys find... I'll try to make it a seamless transition. I'll recruit or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Hopefully it doesn't happen. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not hoping. I'm hoping we keep streaming for years and years and years and it gets better and we figure something out is what I'm hoping. Destiny, Elder Scrolls. Cortex says I quit for months to play Elden Ring. Hey, that's cool. I play Elden Ring too. I'm in the capital right now. I don't know. Don't spoil me. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty close to the end of the game. Elden Ring is a good one. That's one of the games we tried playing while it was new. We tried Final Fantasy VII Remake. We tried Elden Ring. I played Sekiro pretty quickly after it came out. So it's not like I've never tried to play a new game on the channel, because that's something people say sometimes, why don't you try a new game? Well, I have tried that and it didn't work, so there's too many people out there playing new games right when they come out that are way bigger than me that would get all... nobody's going to come watch me when they can watch John Wolf or Markiplier or... what's his name? Forget his name. Whatever. The guy that plays all the new games right away. Anyway. There's probably a bunch of them, so you definitely don't know who I'm talking about, but... Supernova says I'm going to make a backyard dojo and hone my martial arts skills. Kia! Just find a pull-through spot, yeah. Captain says, I feel a transition to the holy underwear rant is coming. Dude, I want a dash cam. That'll be my next channel, I swear. That's my idea for a channel. I'm going to rant and rave at people while I'm on the road. I'll have a dash cam going, like a GoPro or something. And every time somebody does something stupid, I'm going to go off on them and make a video about it. I've been telling Mrs. Cindy for a while. We got to do that. We got to make that channel. We got to make those videos. The road rage channel or something. It's me raging out at people on the road. But there will be like video proof of how stupid everyone is though. So it'll be justified rage. Maybe that's what I'll call the channel. Sinnycool's Justified Road Rage. I don't know. She said she should make one for her work. All the dummies coming through the drive-thru and stuff. All the drunk people, all the old people. Mark says Cindy is Mad Max, but in a... yeah. Superno says, how about those drivers who drive against the arrows in parking lots? I know, yeah, that's something. If there's nobody around, like, I might do that, so... But if somebody's, like, there, I'm not gonna... Like, I know the arrows are there, and I know which way I'm supposed to go. Sometimes it does happen by accident, but... Like, sometimes the parking spots are angled in such a way that you know which way to go, too. Like, and you can't go against the grain. But yeah, there's definitely arrows in the Walmart parking lot. You're not supposed to go. You should make sure you're going the right way. If it's like a ghost town in the parking lot, I really don't pay attention, but... If it's a busy day... Dragor! I did the Switch spoilers. They're playing on their phones, Captain. They're playing Gems of War. It's going okay. For how much I've streamed, I probably should have way more, but that's usually how it goes. I got 121 right now, 121 and 8. I have a little bit of a low Epic Vault Key rate so far. I need 2 different verses, which is kind of poopy. So mine is slightly below average so far. I should be doing this right now. I should probably get off here, really. It's 2 hours. Anita, thank you for the gifted. If I didn't already say it, I appreciate you. You're a legend. Oh, yeah. Running out there with DC and Chad. They had already started it. You're welding on the fart pipe. It's cracking. It's blowing fire out. We think it sounds amazing, but it just scares people, and it sounds like a gunshot. When we go down the road, it just sounds like there's a shooting happening or something. But we're like, yeah, hear that? We look to the guy, and we look at our boys in the other seat. We're like, you hear that, baby? That's fast. Sounds like a gunshot. Sounds like my car's about to blow up. Sounds great. Supernova says they're fapping with butter while playing on their phone in the car. Anita's been a member for 5 months. Holy cow, that's a lot of time. Man, I'm way behind. Congrats, Joseph. Where's Joseph? Oh, I see. Seymour Lanes is his name. Sky races at every light. Yeah, I can't say I don't. I used to do it way more, though. Seymour Butts. Anita says, next time I'm in traffic with idiots, I'm going to ask myself what would Sinnycool do, then pull a Sinnycool move on them. There you go. Just don't get yourself into an accident or something on my behalf. I've driven without brakes before, and I've driven without windshield wipers in the rain, too. Wasn't on purpose. Like, the brakes went out. I wasn't doing it on purpose. Like, they went out, and I still, like, avoided the wreck. And then one time I had to drive home in the rain with no windshield wipers. That was crazy. I probably shouldn't have done that. DC says they pull up next to me in silly little Nissan Leaf, and I just laugh. No, sir, I'll be participating in your... Yeah. It's always too late for me, though. And I don't have a Hellcat like DC. We're not racing for pinks today, Speed Racer. You shall not pass. Anita says, OMG, spewing coke out of your nose is not good over here. You need CPR. Captain says, if Cindy ever goes to anger management classes, this channel is doomed. My rants will go down in history, says Mark. Misty says, hey guys, sounds like I came in mid-rant. DC said he had this leftover even after the After Dark. Pay that man his money. Supernova says, these are the people who are tired of being passed by 50 people per minute. Right? Death Race starring Sinnycool and the Pimpin' Kia. You're just in time social. Did I chapter it? I never chapter the rants. You have to watch the whole live stream to get the rants. That's the handshake agreement we have. Sorry. Somebody else could put times. If you want to, you can put time stamps in the comments if you want. No one's ever done that in the history of the channel, though, so. Second channel, Road Justice or Road Rash. All right, y'all. I ended you off on a good one, right? So, I'm very passionate about that. That's the good rants. The ones I'm actually passionate about. Like the dentist at the moment, it's been like 9 months or 6 months. Like I kind of not as passionate about it. Like, so, but like driving, I drive every day. So this stuff happened like yesterday. So I'm passionate. I can rant about driving. But that's it for today. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below. I can't believe we went 2 hours. You guys are awesome. I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me today. Social, Supernova, Sauna, DC, Sky, Mark, Anita, Livewire. We got Social, Sauna, DC, Anita, Misty, Farber, Mark, Captain, Professor, Uncle, Mr. Z, Stinker, Junior, Senior, MD, PhD, CPA, DDS. DC, Anita, Livewire, Sauna, HX, Sky. Anita's been a member for 5 months. Appreciate that continued support there. And gifted a membership. You're so awesome. Dragor was here today. Mark, Lady, Alfred, Sauna, Sky, Cortex. Cortex was here. Good to see you, Cortex. Mark, Captain, Sauna, Supernova, DC. DC with the 10. Thank you so much, bro. You're a legend, literal legend of the channel. When it's all said and done, DC United's gonna be in the Hall of Fame of Sinners of the Choir. Might be the first inductee. Neophyte, Sauna, Mark, Chad, the clip bomb, of course. He would probably be there too. Sauna's working her way up to that as well. I don't need to keep saying names or I'm going to leave people out, so I better stop now. Florian, Anita. Anita was here first, I think, then Sauna, then Captain, Professor, Uncle, Mr. Z, Stinker, Junior, Senior, MD, PhD, CPA, DDS. The train business for the day. Chad ran out there, butt crack a showing, rag in his back pocket. His pants kept falling down, so he could not do it on his own. He kept trying to raise the hood, but he had to continuously adjust his pants, so he couldn't do it. So DC ran out there with some suspenders and hooked them up, so Chad's pants were now tight, and you could see his hiney real nice. And they had 4 pairs of hands, so they could lift the hood, they could start the engine. It was great. Anita said we need a fart pipe, and so we welded on the fart pipe, and it sounds like a gunshot, and we think it sounds awesome, and we look at each other and we do the devil horns, you know. Do the devil horns, we do the Hawaii, you know, we do the peace sign. We throw up some gang signs at each other because we got the gunshot fart pipe. And we think it makes our car faster. 100%. All right, y'all. Have a good one. You're the best. Stay safe. Take care. You're amazing. Appreciate you. See ya. And you better get to farming. Yeah, you better get to farming. All right. Later, y'all. You're the best. Peace out.